I know Vinaya said she'll try to persuade him, but she didn't sound confident.
We have to go after her.
But how do we get to the shrine from here?
Up ahead is a transporter leading to the shrine. But it's inactive. We need to trigger the verification devices to activate it. We'll find one at the top of each of the 4 pillars. If we trigger them all, we can use the transporter.
How Fiora know that?
Meyneth's memories. She tells me these things.
Do you know how to trigger them?
Maybe my body itself is the key.
Okay. Then let's get searching.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. Oops, shaky cap. In the last episode, we came here to Agniratha, the capital of the Mechonis, and we learnt about the history of the Bionis and the Mechonis. As we already knew from the fact they used to fight, not great, but perhaps we're a little bit more sympathetic to the Mechonis and the Machina now. It certainly seems like, for whatever reason, the Bionis suddenly struck the first blow and was perhaps the dick of the arrangement. For this episode and next episode, though, we are going to be doing spare quests? Generic quests around Alchemoth and getting used to Alchemoth. As Fiora said there, we've got 4 pillars to register, which you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 there. But in and around them are a lot of quests for us to do. Oh, adorable randomness. That's an achievement, is what that is. So, a lot of Mechon, you'll notice, are now marked with a quest thing. That is partly because we've got together new part S from small Mechon and new part L from large Mechon. So, these ones like the M67 that we're facing at the moment are a medium Mechon, so they drop neither. But all the other ones will be tagged. It doesn't mean inherently that they're actually one that we need to we need to kill them for a quest. It just means they potentially drop something. I will point out the ones that we actually have monster quests for. Let's clean up here. Now, I think there are actually some enemies we need to kill around here. Yes, these haste units, which are a variant of the M67. So, you'll have noticed, yeah, that they're all, they all have a name up here, like M67 Haste or an M67 Trick. All of these, like, walking bird style ones, I think of them as being, are all M67 units. But then the Haste is like the kind of the specific variant therein, which I think makes it a lot easier for me to at least keep track of what's what, rather than just always calling it an M67. I'm just going to charge up Fiora's talent art here, and then I'm going to launch it into a chain attack, and we'll see how that goes. And there you go, the hastes we need to get for one of our monster quests. Civil Protection, they call it here. Not this Miser unit, though. And I'm using Fiora and Melia, because I'm trying to build up the affinity between them. They are the best bet for doing... what's it called? Oh, Ryan and Fiora's gone up. For doing Paula and Noreen, the quest where you got to get 2 female party members up to Lavender Affinity. Because realistically, I don't use Shelna in a party enough for her to really get that high with either of these two, because these two are so late in the day to join. So I generally think, as being the most combat useful members, Fiora and Melia are the easiest ones to raise up that far. So I'll be using them together quite a lot. Ryan is a nice counter to both of them as being a kind of heavy tanking type. Now, there's the second haste down. I'm going to grab a few more of the things around here which are quest sensitive, like there'll be, I think this is presumably a grape spring over here. It is indeed a grape spring. And there's a third haste here. That's our third haste down. Oh, of course, we've got a skill link now between Fiora and Ryan, because they've gone up a little bit. Ooh, max HP onto Fiora, yes. She's a bit too squishy for my taste, so... And Ryan should have an attack boost when warned about an upcoming attack and evasion. That's pretty good. And let's work on Ricky's final skill. Oh, that's what keeps occasionally filling the talent gauges. Fiora has a 2% chance of just filling her drones gauged entirely. That's handy. I wonder if that's worth chaining onto anyone else. Oh, it's an expensive one. Oofed. 4th haste down. And final haste down, which completes Civil Protection 1. Wonderful. First, hopefully, of many. Another great spring here. Oh, it's a fairy tale dive, which I also need. I'm actually going to slap these into the Collectopedia while I've got them now, because of, like, if I'm missing them later, it'll be annoying, whereas now, I'll always have the quest pointing to them anyway, so I can actually complete all the parts, that's handy. But yeah, does that make sense? Because obviously, like, if I need one for like Collectopedia later, I just gotta grab random shit, whereas if I need one for the quest, there'll always be quest arrows pointing to it. Anyway, with that, we can actually head along a little bit. I'll kill these guys and we'll move on.
Is everybody ready?
Because we're killing so many Mechon around now as well, we are getting a lot of cylinders, which I am intentionally not really doing anything with. There's a point in the game upcoming where I'm going to actually just sit down and do a... Ooh, hello, guys. Oh, more haste and misers. Where we're going to sit down and do a lot of... what's it called? Gem crafting. I think we may have seen something interesting there. I think we have. I don't know. Genuinely don't know whether this is a glitch or intentional, but we see it quite a lot here. Fiora's talent art, gun drones. Looks like it hits in a circle around her. Yep, there's a mass-produced face coming down the stairs. In fact, gun drones does not hit in a circle around Fiora. It hits in a column, like a cylinder, that is a circle around her and extends pretty much infinitely far above and below. There are these various pillars that are around Agniratha, and if you're in them and there's an enemy above you, as there was there, which is where that mass-produced face was, you'll attack them by firing off gun drones when you are underneath them. Oh, something's killed Fiora. Not Fiora, Melia. That's fine, only Melia. I think you just basically... They occasionally do that thing where they lance forward and it just will kill anything that's physically in their path. Other than that, mass-produced faces aren't much for that. I know it's a lot higher of a level than us, but they're a very weird, like, tanky enemy, so they don't actually... they don't pose as much of a threat as it looks like they do. But yeah, I'll just clean up this guy. But yeah, you can occasionally, when you're in these pillars especially, is where you risk starting fights with people by accident if they're directly above or below the radius of Fiora's drones. But yeah, they're not difficult enemies, the Zord-type faces. They're just very time-consuming. Oh, bloodstained face. They're just very time-consuming because they're very defensive. So they block a lot and have very high defense, but they aren't a inherently difficult enemy. Anyway, first off here, we have our first Telethia that we need to examine. I've investigated the Telethia, just like the terminal ordered. Hey, that's 1 out of 4 crossed off. And speaking of crossing off 1 out of 4 things that we need to do, if we head up to the top here, we get a landmark, first control platform, and the verification device. And with that, we can move on. I'm generally going to follow along to the next pillar, but there is some stuff I kind of want to vaguely deal with along the way. First off, these are a target of ours. I'm not going to grind them out here because we will have enough opportunity to take on a lot of these guys, but this is an offensive brave, of which we need to kill 3, and then the little crab fellow accompanying it is a dread, which we need to kill 6 of, but they're Agniratha's crawling with dreads, so we'll be fine. Oh, that was a new part S, which I need for the beautification, which is nice. Yeah, medium Mechon give new part M, and large Mechon give the L ones. We notice down there, Cycle is a large Mechon, for example. Sacred, and that's Valabandalosa. We will be dealing with him, I think, a little later. Oh, who's learned a skill? Oh, my bagel's already. Ah, Melia and Fiora have gone up. This is a good sign. 1 more level and we can complete that quest, which is great. So this Exterminator Ember here is also capable of dropping the part we need, so let's fight him. These are like a slightly... There's some dreads down there I can kill. I don't know, more dreads here. Dreads everywhere. Come back. Fight me, you little bitch. And there's another... What the... Who the hell are you? Experienced Tristan? What the fuck's your deal? Well, let's kill this man anyway, because he's clearly in the way. Oh, this thing's... Oh, now you want to join the fight, is it? Fuck's sake. Well, we've managed to daze experienced Tristan. This is a messy fight so far, but there we go. Fiora does well in a messy fight. He says, with Fiora straight toppled, but this guy did his spinny move, as in the Amber Exterminator. Oh, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Don't really want to be fighting. There's too many fronts here is what there are. Do not like this. Energy shot. Who the fuck are you? Why are you targeting Melia? What is this nonsense? Right, you know what? We can change the future on that one in a really weird way. Ryan. Use Mad Taunt to draw the aggro. Don't like that I had to do that, but there we go. It's a very bizarre series of events that happened here. We need to take out this Exterminator Ember. They're a bit of a glass cannon, so should be fine. Alright, gun drones, clear the air a bit. And we'll follow that straight up with a chain attack to clear the air a little bit more. This guy, by the way, the experienced Tristan, is not a... Ooh, Melia has... she's not got any elementals ready, but he has used Spear Break on this guy, so we can just topple him. Green chain attack it is, then. Oh, he's got a down spike! Oh, fuck, I'm not sure I realised that while he's dead anyway. Yeah, experienced Tristan, hilariously. I don't remember writing these, because I wrote these notes quite a while ago. Oh, I'm dead, fuck's sake. Balls to that. Now, my notes say, experienced Tristan, not a quest enemy, brackets, kill him anyway, TBH. Which I don't remember writing, but yeah. Get fucked, experienced Tristan. Faces, by the way, a vision type enemy, so if you just walk past them, you're fine. You can just completely avoid actually having to start a battle with them. Alright, let's start by cleaning up these guys. Second Dread crossed off the list. Second Brave off the list. And I'm going to try and fight this Ember while he's here. Oh, and actually, no, I should probably heal up and grab these things first. They say I don't want to be chasing him again. I want him to come at me. To avoid that problem we had there. Right. Experienced Tristan himself is not a difficult, unique monster at all. It's just these Embers are real glass cannons. They can dish out a hell of a lot of damage very quickly. They're an advanced version of the I can't remember what they're called, but the unit that uses like Hush Chop and stuff like that. These are just them grafted onto a hovercraft. They got real Necron Destroyer vibes to them. Oh, I should put up at some point. These dreads have joined the fight. So I've been painting at the moment Mechon. I'm painting Necrons. So Necrons is a Warhammer faction. So I'm painting tiny robots, and I've always thought they looked a bit like Mechon to me. And I'm painting an army of them at the moment, and I'm specifically doing them in... I've called them... You have to choose the name of your tomb world for them, and my name of my tomb world is Mechonis. Put up some photos now of my Mechon-style Necrons, Doctor. Because I'm quite pleased with them, especially... So this one I'll put up at the moment, the Scorpec Lord, is kind of what started me off in that style, because I looked at him, I was like, well, that's just Metal Face. Like, literally, he's got the fucking claws and everything. He's basically just Metal Face. And so I've done him hugely in the style of Metal Face. So yeah, put a photo of him. He's nearly finished. He needs a bit more work and fine detailing, but most of it's there. And yeah, just thought I'd show them off since we are fighting a ton of Mechon at the moment. There's a third Dread, and these are a fourth and a fifth on the list. So let's wipe these guys up. That's number 4. And that's Dread number 5. One more, and we are good. Alright, let's heal up a bit, and then we will take Tristan. Genuinely, one of my favourite things about this game is the fact that there's no actual healing to be done. Healing is just about time. Like, once you're out of a battle, you basically heal up to full strength arbitrarily quickly. It's really nice. We should get a chain attack soon, he says confidently. There we go. In we go. Oh, yes, 4 times gun drones. Oh, and that Sacra is something we need to kill for a quest as well. Little Horry boy. There's a hell of a chain attack we got going here. Turn half his damn HP in 1. Ooh. Melia is very good in chain attacks, as is Fiora. Like, that gun drones in chain attacks is really good for clearing the air. Sword drones is more powerful if you could do that maneuver, where you build up to a chain attack and then quickly fire off your drones. Well, not quickly. You fire off your drones when you're... Ooh, healing gift. That's a weird one. Because that's Melia's weird healing thing. But yeah, you start with Fiora, and then if it happens to circle around her, and you get 1 chain extension, then you fire off your drones at that point with the 4 times, and that 4 times sword drones is incredible. It's just here we're mostly fighting groups of enemies, so it's actually more useful to have gun on. And that must have been our final Brave needed for that one. Wonderful. Right, with that, we are actually nearly at our next pillar as well. As is always the case with generic quest-heavy episodes, God knows what we're on time-wise and how long this episode is going to be. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Oh, there's a couple of Sacras and Dreads down there, all of which we need to kill. Wonderful. I'm going to do my little trick where... So here we are at Hellas Pillar, the second pillar. Very Greek name. I'm going to fire off Fiora's drones, which will have all those guys below us will join the fight, because I think it doesn't go up as a... Oh, no, it actually does go up as a cylinder as well, because there's another enemy we need to kill above us, which is a Grand. Doing damage there, we did that thing where Fiora doing damage occasionally just maxes the talent gauge, which is why we're able to use drones essentially just twice in a row there. Ah, yes, there's a grand unit, which we need to kill some of as well. So let's finish up this fight and see how it goes. Wall swing should be fun here. Why didn't that make a sound at all? Weird. Oh, we killed a Sacra. We needed to do that for a quest, apparently. That's the thing. I'm not kidding when I say a good half of the Mechon in Agniratha are quest sensitive, so... There's the Grand we needed to kill. And what's that underneath us? Is that Sacras? Oh, a new part L. We needed some of those. Like, generally, as long as you don't... As is often the case, as long as you aren't, like, actively avoiding stuff to do with an area, you'll probably, like, do most of what you need to there. And equally, like, here... If you just go around Agniratha not avoiding fights, you will gather most of the things you need for these quests anyway, be it killing enemies or gathering equipment? Items. Anyway, let's kill these guys. This should complete a quest, I think, this dread? Let's find out. Yes, it does! So that's civil protection for dealing with the dreads, and then this Sacra over here is also a thing. There you go, 3 out of 6 Sacras. Right, and with that done, we're at the bottom of the pillar. We actually need to be at the top of the pillar, but there's dreads and Sacras on the bottom level. There is, in every pillar, there's a mass-produced face in the middle, and there's a grand towards the top here, which dealt with all of this. It's because of the structure of these pillars is the only reason you really become aware of the fact, second control platform, that Fiora's drones hit in a column. I genuinely I've never been able to find out whether that is intentional or just a weird kind of oversight of the way they've written the kind of AoE code for it. Anyway, we're not going to go up to the side here. We just want to briefly sneak up to grab this Telethia. I've investigated the Telethia, just like the Terminal Order, number 2. This is the Legislative District, and you can see it's got a radar unit there. They're the new versions of Sonar. They're the ones that sit on the roof being snipey bastards, and I can't be arsed dealing with that now. So, what we need to do is proceed in the opposite direction. Not directly to our next quest objective, but to a kind of bit of a central area where we're going to end up the episode by dealing with a couple of unique monsters, which can be tough. We'll stay with this party for the first one, but I don't think that'll work for both. There's another Grand here, which I'm going to take out, because they are quest, and also that radar is also quest. A lot of quest stuff. So this is Zidonia Plaza, which is kind of the central area. All of Agniratha is symmetrical, so... Anyway, let's wipe up this guy. Grand number 2 done. I was thinking that radar was going to join the fight, but apparently he's just buggered off. That over there is Wise Grimori. He's got a spike and he's level 68. We are going to take him out now. But there is one very specific set of circumstances you need in order to be able to do that. So we'll just get some stuff ready here first by killing people and clearing the air generally, and making sure we don't accidentally start a fight with him using gun drones. We'll know if that happens because the music will get real spooky real fast. Well, not spooky actually, it'll be great because it's a if you will know our names, which is great. Anyway, let's kill these guys. Right, that's one of our 4 radars dead. We'll deal with the others in time. Third Telethia here to investigate. And a landmark, the Monolith statue. Grimori is one of our targets for this episode. Our first target, though, is Meditative Vala over here. So, Meditative Vala has a little Grand that assists it around. I would say... So when we start the fight, they'll both start the fight. I would say take out the Grand first. The Grand can be really annoying. Vala isn't that annoying, it's just very defensive. But the Grand will fuck you up while you're working on Vala. So I'm actually going to target the Grand first. If I can start a fight with the Grand without invoking Vala, I'll be happy. Oh, location, the Telethia Bridge. It's fucking dead Telethia that's just forming a bridge because they've turned to stone now. We are actually doing alright with chipping away at this guy without even luring the attention of the unique monster. Spoke too soon, didn't I? Right, let's do a chain attack while we've got a moment. Because I want to see if I can get some drones in. That'll be pretty powerful. Hit with lightning, and Ryan, if you do... Oh, fuck it, sword drive this guy. We want to get this Grand out of the game as soon as possible. Yes! 3 times drones, and this will also be hitting the unique monster. Third Grand down, brilliant. onto Melia again, hit the unique monster hard. Ooh. Okay, most of that wasn't actually on the unique monster, but there we go. Right, so let's fire up speed shift and try and charge drones as... Oh, we've toppled it! Starlight Kick, Melia, you beautiful bastard! Oh, Spear Blade is very nice against enemies who are toppled, and we can daze quickly. That's... Ooh. These flying enemies, if you can topple a flying enemy, which they are immune to topple, so the only way you can do this is with Melia's... Oh, damn it, it just got up before I launched the chain attack, otherwise I was going to really ruin its day. But yeah, they are immune to topple. The only way you can topple them is with Melia's Starlight Kick Spear Break combo. But if you can do that, my goodness, it is beautiful. And we are getting a hell of a chain here. Good lord. Oh, Lariat, sure, why not? Kill him? No, not quite. But, yeah, the Meditative Valor is incredibly easy. It's just, it can be very defensive and blocky, and if it's there blocking while that Grand fucks you up, because Grands are basically glass cannons, well, not is M85 that structure? The really annoying tall boys with a really annoying topple spike. Ah, we've got all the new part Ls we need for Agniratha beautification, which is pretty good. That was great. Now we are going to deal with Wise Grimoire. What have you got now? Reduces physical damage taken, that's nice. Where's that crit one? Increases damage of critical hits by 20%. Yes, we will work towards that. Because then that means we increase damage of half her bloody attacks, because Fiora's got very high double attacks and like 50% double attack rate, and all double attacks are crits with her, so she's pretty good. But we're not using Fiora for this. As you can see from looking at him on the field, Wise Grimoire has a spike. He's also significantly higher level than us. The only way I've ever been able to do Wise Grimoire at this point is by using this combo exactly. Shock to... In the words of my notes, and yes, I wrote this, I don't remember it as well. In the words of my notes, Shock is used to purge Dat Spike. D-A-T Spike. Yes, I wrote that for some reason. So we're going to purge Dat Spike with Shulk. Ryan is on the tanking and the hitting, and Charlotte is on the healing. We need to basically chip away with him on this fight. I want to level up some art, make sure everything's as good as it can be with Shulk. Specifically, Shulk's Monado Purge. The longer we get with Purge, the better. Like, every time you level up Purge, you get an extra half a second, and frankly, that can... it can make annoyingly amounts of a difference here. Second thing about Wise Grimoire. He's in a really annoying position. I don't want to lure him, because I do want Battlestart Affinity with against him, but what am I going to do? I'm actually going to start with these guys down here, partly because we do need to kill them, but also I want Shulk's Monada meter at full, because I want to be able to purge the fucker straight away. So let's just charge up on these guys. Second radar off our list, and there's a Sacra here, I think, as well. Yep, fourth Sacra out of 6. We're also getting the party gauge filled up, which will also be handy for Grimoire. Not because I want to use chain attacks on the bastard. That will be entirely for dealing with visions and reviving party members. He's too risky of a unique monster to actually fire up chain attacks, because that's the issue with the chain attack, is after them you're so exposed, because you've got no party gauge for any kind of buffer. But yes, I want the Battlestart Affinity with him, so I'm going to start the fight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the fight, purge him, and then run away. Not actually run away. You'll see. So, start the fight with Grimoire. Purge. And then we physically pull back and encourage my allies to do the same. We say, come to me, and they will come back towards me. Grimoire will continue the fight. He will move over towards us. He's not got any range attacks, so he'll come in. Oh no, he has got range attacks. Well, that's Big Spin, that's fine. We're actually not near him. Apparently Charlotte was. That's annoying. Right. Now we're in a bit of a bad way, because that took long enough that his spike is back up, his counter spike, which is really bad. Watch our health if you want to see just how bad it is. To the point where I'm going to Battle Soul, which sacrifices Shulk's HP to get Monado Gauge back. We need to purge him, And there we go. Shulk has the aggro. This is also bad. Right. Doing Big Spin again. That's going to hurt. This is what we have Party Gauge for. Ryan's toppled, but he's alive, and the fact is once he's up, he'll get us up. Oh, but I'm not going to purge him again. Ryan, here. Ryan, get us back up. Ryan, he's got a brutal counter spike. It's going to kill you. Right, don't get Charla up. Do not get Charla up. Be something I can block. Please be something I can block. Ether Cannon. You know what? That's actually not the end of the world. I just need to... I need to heal myself, and then I need to get my ether up. Come on, one more... not ether, Monado gauge. Right, purge this guy. Right, now he's actually purged. I need to get Charlotte up quickly. And Ryan's dead as well. Fucking kill me. Right. Annoyingly, I need to... Everything needs to work well in this fight for it to actually work. Right, now we're actually getting towards where we need to be. Basically, we need everyone alive. We need Monado gauge constantly filled. Why have Charlotte got the aggro? Ryan, what are you doing, you clown? We need the Monado gauge filled so I can purge this guy's... Purge that spike. Ryan, target him. Get the aggro. Alright, you're down on your ass, and Charlotte is dead, which is very much not good. Why have I got the aggro? Ryan, draw the aggro. It's literally the only thing you're here for. Oh, piss rat. Well, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm going to run away rather than die just because I don't want all the enemies to come back. Annoyingly, I think Shulk's Monado gauge will go at that point as well, but yes. Oh my god, he's a fast boy, isn't he? Right. Where's he going? Fuck knows. Right, let's go find some more enemies to recharge my Monado gauge. Oh, vision! Keep forgetting about these. These should really help along with Colony Nut 6's restoration. It was no easy task collecting these 2 pieces of Luisia silver. Let's see where we're actually at with collectibles at this point. Oh, pretty good actually. We can clock a couple of these in. Actually, no, that's the only one clocking is bugs. Oh, that said something about a scissor bug lubricating with a secretion. That's 2 unpleasant words in one. You can't just do that. It's annoying that outside of a fight there's actually no way of checking what your Monado gauge... There we go. You can check it by pretending to start a fight. Well, there's some Sacras over here and another radar, so let's start off on these guys, at least, to build up my Monado gauge. Again, I'm looking for monsters quite far away, because if I fast travel or anything like that, then I'll lose... Every enemy will come back to life, and that's a busy area, and I can't be asked to fight through everyone again, including potentially Meditative Vala. Very much using the Telethia Bridge there. Right, let's try Grimori again. So, I want to start the fight with him, get up close to him. I'm going to have Ryan hit him first. Then I'm going to purge that spike here. Now everyone comes towards us here. Grimori comes out. Grimori, come out. There we go. And now we should be able to settle into our rhythm a bit more here. I'm going to quickly Battle Soul to make sure I've got enough back. And I just need to be on spike purging duty. But here we're in a much better way than we have been in. So, purge that spike from the back. And then basically, I kind of need to pretty much ignore everything they're doing. All Shulk's duty is here is to sit behind, build his Monado gauge, maybe get off an art if I'm lucky, but realistically I just need to make sure I'm fully ready, because pretty much as soon as I've got my Monado gauge back, it's time to purge that spike again. And I'm going to be a cheeky bastard and let off 1 quick backslash, but I also don't want to gain the aggro here. He's a real mobile little prick as well, like he likes to zip around the place. Unfortunately, this thing of him being mobile and also not getting much of a chance, shit ass, to actually... Oh, right, this is exactly what I was going to say was the problem. We can't deal with vision particularly well, as in Shulk can't block stuff particularly well, because he needs to use all of his Monado gauge on purging, and basically all of his time on hitting. Right, let's do a massive heal to... I only got that 1 heal on. Oh yeah, shit. That might be why we're struggling. I made Charlotte a bit more... Oh, balls. So we need... Hello, cat. Yes, I know you're hungry, but we need heal blast and heal round on. Shield bullet's pretty good. Yeah, right. Give me a second. 6 minutes until you get fed. You know it comes at 8 o'clock, and yet you continue to bug me. Go bug the sprite. Oh, she's editing, and you can't go in her office while she's editing, can you? That's why you're here bugging me. It's all making sense now. Squeak indeed. Right, that might be why our healing wasn't as effective as I hoped, because Charlotte wasn't in healing mode. Right, once again, gonna go and kill some bastards to charge up my Monado gauge. Destructive Boars. That's also from King Arthur somewhere. I'm sure Boars is. Can't remember who though, but there's only had to say a lot of Arthurian stuff in there. Right, let's fight this. Oh, I was already charged. Well, let's leave this fight with charge. No need to start with a fight with a face unless it's strictly necessary. He's gonna follow me, isn't he? Yep, should have seen that coming. Please leave me alone. There we go. Right, Wise Gromori take 3? I think so. Right, let Ryan take the first hit, because I don't want to keep the aggro, but then we purge that spike. And then we have Ryan come back towards us. Lure Gromori out into the open. Yeah, he can topple you and send you flying and stuff, and it's just real bad being that exposed. And I need to be ready to purge that spike again. Why have I got the aggro? Ryan, hit him! Hit him with your sword, Ryan! Sword! Hit with sword. There we go. I've used... Fucking kill me. Right, we might be fucked here for a different reason, because I used Ronaldo fucking Buster there, because I'm an idiot. Gonna quickly charge up to purge that spike. Yeah, he does 600 to me every time I hit him, because of his fucking counter spike. Right, now we're getting into the way we want to be in. Ryan stands at the front and tanks. Shulk stands at the back and builds up his Monado gauge and purges that spike. Sharla stays safe and heals. This is the way it should be. As long as yeah, because that's the thing. We didn't have Heal Round equipped, where she heals everyone. Heal Blast is basically she'll use Heal Blast to specifically target Ryan. Heal Round will get all of us. And heal the other one will heal Shot. We'll just heal whoever. I'm going to preemptively purge that spike there. It is, yeah. Unless you have got Monado Purge right at its highest levels, then it will only just last long enough to purge this guy's spike. He's annoyingly resistant to Aura Seal. And I just don't dare fire off chain attacks in Wise Gromori. It's just too much of a risk. This is all about slow and steady. And I'm going to use my healing to make sure Sharla's topped up as well. Let's see how this all goes. I think we're in a better way now, though. Basically, you just got to get into this rhythm, but we've just been struggling to get into that rhythm. But I think that's partly because Sharla's stuff hasn't been as expected. Let's heal Sharla while we've got a moment, and then charge up again. And I can kind of get away with using Battle Soul to fill the Monado gauge if I actually want a moment to use some real arts. Because the occasional backslash is handy. But we've let him get his fucking spike up again. And he's just so mobile, he moves around like a little dancing prick. Oh, I'm having a rough one. I know it ain't good, I'm trying... Oh, shit, I busted by accident. Oh, this isn't good. Please be something I can block with a Monado. It's not. Also, it wouldn't help me anyway. Why is he targeting me? Nonsense. Right, heal everyone, I think, Charlotte. We need to purge that spike. We're halfway down through his house. We are making prog on Gromori. I need to keep not accidentally busting when I mean to fucking purge him. Oh, everyone's just reappeared. How the fuck's that happened? Why am I the target of any nonsense? What is going on? This has been a much messier fight than I anticipated. Big combo. Oh, there we go. That's the new equivalent of Hush Chop. There's what that is. Right. And here I have to make an annoying decision. I want so hard to purge that spike, but I need to shield to stop that from just doing a murder on everyone. Hopefully if I Battle Soul, then I can get ready to purge that spike again quickly. The important thing is that everyone survives. Oh, and for some reason my Monado gauge came back? I don't know why that happened, but I'm happy with it. I'm pleased that it did, certainly. Game is fucking struggling. A lot of shit's going on. Oh god, we could try and chain attack him. We'll be completely fucked if it goes badly, but it's almost worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. We're actually we're in a good swing here, to be honest. I mean, there's weirdly that other guy there, but they're just being a bit of a pest, so that's fine. think he only starts using this big combo when his health's a bit further down, but it's annoying because it means you have to make a decision between throwing up a shield and purging that spike, which is an annoying one to have to make, but in the long run it's probably worth it. If you have to make that decision, it can be worth using Battle Soul if you need to get the Monado quickly so you can purge that spike. I should warn Ryan of a vision, if only just to have him draw this aggro from these guys as well. We are doing well, though. Grimoire is going down. Says that just as Charlotte dies. I basically need these guys targeting Ryan, though. The fact they're targeting Charlotte is problematic. Purge that spike! Oh, well, that's going to murder the shit out of Ryan. Right, we should probably utilize that to have Charlotte do some healing onto him anyway. If you heal everyone, actually, because everyone needs it a little bit, rather than... You know what? Actually, no, give Ryan a lot of healing. Oh, no, you need healing. Physician, heal thyself. So, to be honest, I will also throw up a shield anyway. Like, I was never not going to throw up a shield. But this way we got some free healing out of it. Use that party gauge for something, since we're not daring use it for actual chain attacks. Oh, why did I use backslash there? I need to purge that spike. Oh, purge that spike. There we go. We've broken him? We've toppled him? How the fuck did we do that? Right, don't care. Daze him, chain attack. Fuck it. Right, balls to the wall, let's do this. Slit him. Murdered. Wonderful. That was fascinating. A lot of stuff happened there, and I don't exactly fully understand how it played out. That'll take some analysis in post. How did we break him? Am I just going to break this chain as well myself? Fleetwood Mac would be so sad with me. But yes, I have no idea genuinely how he got broken. It must have been Metal Blast. But why had Charlotte never used Metal Blast before? And I assumed he was immune to, must have been immune to break. I'd never even tried to break him because I was so focused on that spike. Fascinating. Yeah, as soon as it turned nighttime, all these enemies just fucking came back to life. Was not expecting that at all, and it nearly fucked me there. Because we were in a decent rhythm, and then these pricks came, and they were targeting Charlotte. And Ryan wasn't able to draw the aggro for them because he was focusing so much on attacking Grimoire. Either way, we do need to kill this other radar for a quest as well. 3 out of 4 radars done.
Maybe we should stop here for a while.
Maybe we should stop here for a while, Charla. You're right, and we're going to do exactly... Ooh, ruby glasses, nice. Those are the big old ether boost, aren't they? Oh, and everyone's got some sweet new Trow as well. Apparently I've not seen Aerith Type 3 Trow on everyone before. And Fiora's got some new cowling as well. More weird bird feet. Yeah, it might be worth putting the ruby glasses on Melia as well. Because she gets better ether defense, better weight, and more ether up. Which is never to be sniffed at with Melia. But yes, as Charla said, maybe we should rest up for a while. And indeed, we probably should. We've done a fair few generic quests here in Agniratha. Next episode, we'll be wrapping up the remainder of Agniratha's generic quests. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.